Good morning once again. Just before I continue, I think I need to make a correction. It's not Yahaya Getso, it's Yahusa Getso. Please correct it. First of all, I must to commend the Nigerian security agencies, all of them, because if anybody felt the security agencies are not doing anything, I always say that let's pray. Let's his vehicle break down somewhere between Miringa, Boratei, Buniadi, Damaturu, or probably between Yimishkira to Shafa to Haun, Kojafa, Garkida, and the rest, or somewhere between Sokoto and Dogon Karfi, and so on down to Zaria, and so on and so forth. The security agencies have been doing very well, and they have been doing a very wonderful job, despite the fact that those challenges remain. We are not saying that they have been 100% doing very well. And at the same time, we are also employing them to do more, because there are other areas which need to be improved. So now, when we look at the gains or successes that have been recorded, I can say that it is vividly been very clear. The presence of the Minister of Defense, Malam Badr Abubakar, and that of Malam Bello Mutawalli, and that of the Minister of Security, Police, as well as the Minister of Interior, they have been going around, and wherever they go, as well as the Chief of Defense Staff himself, the advocacy is how to strengthen relationship between the military and the public, between the security agencies and the general public. Because no matter how capable the security agencies are, no matter how they have been provided with armament and technical capacity, operational capacity, tactical capacity, and whatever, if they cannot have the cooperation and support and that synergy between the public and the operations, definitely they are not going to do anything. Now, a part of the gains and part of the successes we recorded in the 2024, we can say that a lot of kingpins, that is the bandit heads, the kidnapping heads in the northwestern part of the country have been eliminated. And there are efforts also being made to push many of them to an area where they are no longer free. And that is one of the reasons why we have issues that have been discussed by the CFI and issues being discussed by the Major General, as well as our senior colleague, Malam Kabir Adamu, simply because a lot of them have been pushed to a certain logical conclusions in areas where they are no longer free to operate. And because of the level of cooperation and partnership between the security agencies and the public, it has improved in terms of generating intelligence and utilizing those intelligence. It is quite commendable. We must commend the security agencies for so doing. We must also commend the public on the other hand. The Sultan of Sokoto, Muhammad Saad Abubakar, have done very well, as well as the Kuka of the Sokoto. They have been doing very well because Kuka have been advocating for the need to have support of the public, the security agencies, and which led the clarion call being made by Kuka and that of Sultan of Sokoto and many other distinguished personalities in the country have pushed many pastors in the churches and many imams during the sermons, as well as other public Islamic and Christian lectures, to have made a lot of calls to the public to provide required support needed for the operations by the military and all other security agencies. Yes, of course, there are challenges in terms of the operations of the Boko Haram in the northeastern part of the country, as well as the bandits and kidnapping activity in the northwestern part of the country. Looking at the always question has been one, those who are criminalizing, who are terrorizing, who are conducting this abduction, who are challenging the those non-state actors in the northwestern part of the country, they are not unknown. They are known, and they can be profiled by polling units, they can be profiled by political vote, they can be profiled by local government, they can be profiled by state assembly, all the process of our leadership recruitment. We can profile them and they can be dealt with accordingly, and they can have a cordon. I am employing and I'm advocating for the military and all other security agencies to be more focused in terms of how they conduct their activities. Because you can target these guys where they are. They are known, and they are operating within the radius of less than 40 to 70 kilometers of where they were born, of where they are living, and all the communities where they are terrorizing. The communities know them. More than 80% to 90% of them, they are known, and their locations is known, and their whereabouts is known, even though there is a lot of improvement, and part of the successes that has been recorded is the ability of the security agencies to apprehend and expose, ability of the public to expose a lot of informers, and ability of the security agencies to arrest them. Only that those who have been arrested, we have not gotten any feedback, because providing those feedback will help the community, will improve the participation, will improve the community-driven strategy, and will improve a kind of community ownership, and then will build the confidence and trust of the community in providing information and helping security agencies, intelligence, and so on and so forth. And part of the successes also been recorded in the 2024 is the ability to kind of deal with those Lakurawa in the areas of Sokoto and Kebbi. But I still say the presence of Lakurawa is not only in Sokoto and Kebbi. They are also in Adamawa and Taraba. The security agencies need to sit to their responsibility. Those areas of Farang, those areas of river border between Nigeria and Cameroon, those areas of Wurokoki, and those areas within the areas of Farang, something need to be done, and we also need to check the areas of Kalabari, and that areas of also Mutumbiu, as well as Gasol. Those areas need to be checked. There are a lot of activities, suspected activities of those Lakura, even though the behavioral perspective of how they operate and how they relate, and the behaviors whoever know. Because I said, and I'm repeating myself, Lakura is not a new emergence in 2024. Lakura is an activity that started since 2017, 2018. I conducted a survey, I conducted a research, and I know I must commend the security agencies for the push. But pushing them is not the solution. There is need to have an interagency or interstate or bilateral, improved bilateral coordination and improved bilateral mechanism. And at the same time, border community activities need to be improved. And at the same time, border community engagement. Those communities within the border of Niger Republic, Cameroon Republic, and Chad Republic need to be re-engaged. There is need to do a lot of work, so that we can be able to manage those issues appropriately. And at the same time, there is improved in synergy. Working relationship between the security agencies have really improved. There is also improvement in terms of reaching out, distribution and redistribution of those distress call numbers. Because a lot of...
Thank you very much.